Today, we are here in Run8. We are here along the Fitzgerald sub, and we are going to continue editing configs, which we were doing in the last live stream. Since last live stream, I've went in and I have finished the traffic config. So if I go to my TAF supply point, I finished my traffic config, and I have a whole bunch of supply trains here. And then what I did with that is I went into my spreadsheet, and you can see that I have all the supply trains here. These numbers correspond, or what is it? Correspond, correlate. I don't know what term I'm looking for. These numbers in parentheses are these numbers here. So like 04, if we look at 04, 04 is Y299. So that's what these numbers here mean. And I also added Fitzgerald as well. And then something else I did here is I'm currently looking for the locations which all of these industries are located at. And there is a PDF which one of my mods found. And this here is with all the locals for Fitzgerald. So we can see where they're located. It's customers at Upton Siding, milepost 629.0 to 632.0. So you know what? Let's just go to Upton Siding real quick and see if we can find these industries. Who are you? You are PPG? Okay, PPG is located here at Douglas and Upton Siding. Okay, so I don't know who made this, but so what this is saying is it's not saying that it's located along the siding, it's just located near the siding. So you know what? Let me put on milepost tags, and we can just figure out what we're doing here. So 629.0 and 632. That's 63.1 just here. There is a siding here, and that goes into the industry. Okay. What does this industry look like? That does look pretty good. And according to the sheet here, this industry, PPG, Premium Peanut Growers, should take 1 boxcar and 2 covered hoppers. Let me just see and make sure that my config lines up with it, since this is the first time that I'm using that. Yes. Okay, and it takes 24 hours to service the boxcar, 31 to service the covered hopper. I am going to have to fix this. All right, so that's good to know. Let me go into the industry configuration menu. Actually, you know what? Let's not start off with this industry. Let's not start off with this local at all. We're going to go up here to the Limeville subdivision, and we're going to start from this end, work our way down here, and just keep going this way. And, you know, I'll obviously add stuff to my spreadsheet. First industry we have over here, that's for outbounds, is this here, GPC. And the tracks look pretty good. They're long, and you can store a lot of cars here. So GPC, which should be just up here, GPC, Georgia Pacific Lumber Campground, which is good because we're located near the campground. Takes wood hoppers, boxcars, acid tankers. We are going to change these outbound tags. And before I do that, I actually made a backup of my industry config, so we don't have any concerns about losing anything or absolutely messing up. So let's do that. Georgia Pacific Lumber Campground. So I'm going to open up the industry configuration menu, left control I, and we're just going to get started here. 84 lumber. I'm going to take this because that's important information. And let's see if I can just post this into my spam channel. I thought I already did. I didn't. Okay, there we go. So put that right there. And what I'm going to do is, if we find Georgia Pacific Lumber, is I'm going to change the outbound tags here. So basically, if you put a freight car here, and actually, you know what? Let's just put one down for the heck of it. What do you like? You like boxcars and acid tankers. Okay. So when a boxcar gets serviced through here, it'll be given one of these tags here. And these tags aren't awful, but the thing about these tags here is that they don't line up with my config. They don't line up with the rest of my industry config. They don't line up with my hump config. So we're going to change these to what every other industry on the depot config has. All right, so let's get this show on the road. So let's just see here. If I was to put some boxcars down, and let's just name this GPC. Do you like loaded? Okay, yes, you produce loaded boxcars. Okay, so bunch of empty boxcars here, and we're going to find GPC, which should be right here. There we go. I'm going to relinquish authority. Wow, that was a bright car that just passed by. Okay, and then if I go here and go to industry cars, let's go to 720. We can see we have these cars here. So I am just going to skip a day ahead of time. And look at that. They are all loaded. And they have been retagged with outbound destinations. So we can see Waycross, I would assume, I don't know what ORO is. Chicago, Taft, ORO. No, I feel like I should know that. Or I don't know, Selkirk, Waycross, more Selkirk. And my hump config does not have any of these in it. Because the depot config just doesn't do that. So I'm going to go in here and we are going to change this to say that. So now what ends up happening, if I save this here, let's just spawn these boxcars back in. And then we will tag these with GPC. There we go. Relinquish the train. Because if you don't relinquish the train and you have ownership of a set of cars, the industry will not service it. So let's skip another day ahead of time. And there's snow on the ground. No. But now you can see it has those new those new outbound tags. So now we have Chicago, Savannah, Atlanta, CHS. I'm not sure what CHS is. Let's see, actually. Oh, maybe it's Charleston. Yeah, Charleston, South Carolina, maybe? Oh, yes. Yes, it is. Charleston, South Carolina is CHS. Okay, that makes sense. And then Savannah, okay, Chicago, Atlanta. Yeah, so now it has all those new outbound tags. And I'm going to do that with all of these. So there we go. Let's put in all these tags here. There we go. Nice. And so now when a car gets serviced by this industry, it'll have all these outbound tags here, which is obviously something you definitely want. Wow, look at that. My bot actually shared my stream right on time. I mean, I've been live for how many minutes? 12 minutes? Right. Okay. All right, cool. And I might move that up to 24. I need to test out this industry before I do any of that. So I'm just going to save that, and we're going to move on to the next industry. Nice. All right. Wait, actually, hold on a second. Where does... Who services this? Fitz Road Switcher. Set-off pickup yards are Fitzgerald. Oh, okay. Fitzgerald North? Set out Tomato Cordell. See, the thing is, I don't know what yards service what yet. Fitzgerald Yard services this whole place. A726. Osceola Spur. Huh, I'm going to have to look at some of this. Cordell Area Industries A730. Okay, you know what? I'll figure out what yards are which later. It's not like it's too important right now. All right, well, we will carry on to the next industry. And I don't think this industry needs much editing. That track is below ground there, which is perfectly fine. So JTR, I might expand it a little bit. We'll see. So JTR here. Who are you? JTR, JT Rock and Gas Can. You like open hoppers and tankers. And we're going to have to fix those outbound tags. So let's do that as well. JT Rock and Gas Can. Why is it called JT Rock and Gas Can? All right, sounds good. Whatever floats your boat. All right, let's blah, and then let's blah. And out of curiosity, I would assume that since you produce empties, you would like... Obviously, I assume that you would do ballast. No, you won't do ballast hoppers. Because if you did ballast hoppers, it would say ballast hopper, as some industries do. But since this one doesn't say ballast hopper and it says rock, it would imply that it would want this one here. So, because obviously, if you look at this car here, This here, let me just fill it up real quick, has rock. And obviously, since it says rock, it implies that it would want this one, not the ballast hoppers. Because if you look here, ballast hoppers are their own car. So even though, I need to figure out what controls are which. Even though ballast hoppers are within the open, maybe not. No, I think ballast hoppers won't get serviced by this. Because, you know what, let's just take a look real quick. So I'm going to spawn, let's just spawn this car. And then let's spawn a ballast hopper, and I want to just see if the industries are the same. Hello, can I please? Thank you. So if we try to tag this, does JTR exist? No, JTR does not exist on this one. However, JTR, excuse me, let me just lose my voice. However, JTR is on this one. If we look here, here's JTR. And obviously this one has stones on it. I assume that this place wouldn't want coal, right? So something we could do, and I don't know if I'm going to do it right now because I might want to like, oh, look, it already does it. Never mind. Okay. They already did it here. So I was going to say to make this industry realistic, because the rest of these hoppers here are coal. So I was going to say, let's make it realistic and just have it spawn in this one. But it looks like it's already doing that, so never mind. It's not going to be an issue for us at all. There we go. Nice. Let's just save that, delete that. And that industry is good to rock and roll. So let's just keep going this way. I don't believe that there's anything along the Manchester subdivision. I mean, we went down it during my, was it Saturday? No, did I go live on Thursday? I think it was Thursday. No, I had to be Wednesday. Wow, time is just flying. During my Wednesday stream. Yeah, we went down there. I don't think there's anything else. Did I totally forget anything? I don't think I did. And if I forgot any industries, you know what I should do? Let me help myself out here and put a check. Like, let's see. Can I insert smart chips? No, I just want to like have a check mark. Here, you know what? Let's do here we go. Because Mateo doesn't know. Boomer Mateo here. All right, check mark and then check mark. Just to show off that we did this. Because obviously, look at that. These are a lot of industries here. And it might be a little bit difficult to keep it all organized and everything. So, shop track. This right here is the split right here. Because I think if I do this. Yeah. So, this right here is this right here. And this is the split between the Limeville subdivision and the Manchester subdivision, which the Manchester subdivision goes pretty far, I think. It's its whole own area, which is pretty cool. And I don't believe there are any industries, but we'll just double check. I may have forgot another industry, because there's an industry called Ben, and it's apparently near Campground. You know what? Let's not bother flying around. Ben. Where's Ben? I'm looking for Big Ben. Where are you? You are a part of A723. Oh, here, you're not. Oh, there you go. You're Ben. All right. Can I transport to you? Oh, you're here. Okay. Ah, okay. That's why I didn't find it. What does Ben take? Ben. That's not Ben. 723. Why does Ben go poof? What do you take? Open hoppers as well as boxcars. Okay. Maybe I'll leave this industry out of it then. So Ben is a weird industry because I see the problem with this right here is that if you were to set cars right here, it's going to be in the way of outbound trains. Because obviously trains going to Fort Worth, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Memphis, Birmingham, and North Platts would obviously want to go this way. And if you have boxcars here, obviously it's going to be in the way. So I might have to monkey around with this industry here, maybe take it out. I guess we'll have to see. Okay, good. So, let me just look at this real quick. Let's just take a look at JPS while we're here. JPS. Let's see. Gonna go to A723. Where is JPS? Ah, JPS is its own industry. Look at this. I'm definitely gonna expand this. What do you take? Comrade JPS, what do you take? Where JPS? JPS, here you go. You like covered hoppers. Okay, cool. So what we are going to do with this industry here is we are going to expand it. Because with this, I mean, it says it only takes one. But what if our train, what if the train that we have, takes, has 5 covered hoppers? Hey, Mikey, welcome in. You see in real life these industries, and they'll have like a whole bunch of hoppers here. Some of them might have little rail tractors pulling the cars around. Obviously, I'd like to service more cars here, so we're just going to expand this. And what are you called? JP Seed Rebecca. Okay, JP Seed Rebecca. You know what I should do real quick? I don't have. Oh, you didn't have school yesterday. Nice. Do you have school today? I'm going to question mark this one because might delete because that industry's in the way. So JPS, which I said is near Rebecca, is going to get an expansion. Yeah. So let's do this. JP Seed and JP Seed Rebecca. Here we go. Let's take this. Ah, that's not what I want. Look, this is why I put it into my spam channel on Discord. Just so that I could go into my spam channel and copy it right over without having to shablam, and then shablam. There we go. Nice. Does it take anything else? It doesn't take anything else. It takes about 30 hours to service this, which is very good. I might take this up to 5. I guess we'll have to see what the supply train looks like when it spawns in. All right, maybe I won't delete Ben. I'll make Ben its own industry. Yes, sadly, I was snow blinded, though. Aw, that's unfortunate. All right, so now that we did that, we're going to edit the tracks. And you can see how many tracks it currently has. The red circles indicate where the industry will service cars. If it's outside of those red circles, it will not service the cars. So with that said, we are going to expand this industry, and we are going to bring it all the way down to there. I think that's a lot better. We're not going to bring it out to here. Or maybe I could just leave it over there. Nah, I'm going to bring it all the way out there. And then what I will do is I'll go back to this. We will save it. And now the industry has been expanded. And you can see, obviously, has a lot more track. Do you get that feeling, though? Maybe. Let's see here. I mean, sometimes I'll get it, to be honest, now that I think about it. Um, Not really. I don't know. Yeah, I imagine it does. All right, so now that I did JPS, we can give it a... Did I save it? I believe I did save it. And if I didn't, then I'm going to regret it later. All right, let me copy that and go to there. And you know what's something I should do? I should go into here, put this onto my spreadsheet. Can I just shablam? There we go. Does that look good? That looks fine. All right. So the next industry, SWS, which is near Oglethorpe. So see, this is why I hate A723. We got Ben, which I'm going to end up removing. We have JPS, and then we have SWS, which SWS, if we go in here, is located near Oglethorpe, which is over here. So we have an industry, Rebecca, just here. And then we have, oh my gosh, I just got scared for a second. Sorry, I have longer hair than normal. And I saw something out of the corner of my eye as I was moving my head around. Mateo's hair scared himself. Yep, Mateo's hair scared him. It's just hair. You need to cut your hair, Mateo, please. Yeah, so anyways, we have an industry near Rebecca. Rebecca is this industry right here, and this siding just here. House track. Huh. Interesting. Okay. And then we have an industry here near Oglethorpe, which I said it's near. It's not on. You know what? Let's not try to, be lazy. Let's just be lazy, shall we? Y124. Hello. You two industries with the same name. Huh, that's interesting. Southern Wine and Spirits, Southern Wood Suppliers. Huh. I wonder if they know that they did this. Or if maybe. Huh, that's interesting. All right, well, let's just go here. And this right here is SWS. And SWS likes loaded wood hoppers. Huh, that is interesting. Oh, it produces loaded wood hoppers. Okay. So. Okay, interesting. I wonder if this place will also take center beam cars. Like, I imagine that what this industry does, right? And it's really hard because there's not a lot here to reference on. I mean, we do see that. Ah, so you know what it does. So something we could do to edit this industry is we could have it, just to, make variety, is we could have it take the TTJX bulk hopper, because this hopper here has wood logs on it. And if you look over here, they have a bunch of logs here, which I assume that what this industry will do is it takes the logs and it runs it through a sawmill, produces lumber, and then the train loads the sawdust and everything. So we could have it take these lumber cars, it unloads them, and then it loads the wood chip hoppers, and along with loading the wood chip hoppers, loads center beam cars with lumber. I don't know. That's something we can do. All right. Well, I guess that's what I will do. So with that said, let's. You know what I'm. You know what I'm going to do first. I am going to see if I can find this on Google Earth, and let's just see if we can take a closer look at this. Yeah, Google.com is what I wanted. No, I don't want to go on Google Earth. I would actually rather go on Google Maps. Because Google Maps has a cool feature on it where you can see historical Street View, which I just discovered they had a couple days ago. And I was going through memory lane of some places near me that have changed drastically over the last couple years. Sometimes it helps when seeing what an industry takes. All right, let's just take a look. So this place here is called Southern Wood Suppliers. Ah, look at that. I found it. Oglethorpe. So that's the place right here. And you can see it does take open hoppers. And they have a whole bunch of wood here. Wow, a lot of wood. Look at all that. What else do they take? I mean, I can't really see. I mean, that's not a lumber. Oh, no, maybe that. No, that's an open hopper. Is that an open hopper? Yeah, I think that is. Right? It would make sense that that's what it is. Do they actually produce lumber from this place, though, or do they just make sawdust? No idea. Ooh. Interesting. Here, let's just go to Street View real quick, and I want to see what I can see from Street View. Something tells me I'm not going to see much, but, oh, they don't have Street View there. What a shame. Maybe there, but unfortunately I can't see anything there because there's trees in the way. Okay. Well, is there a picture of, like, the winter or something? Okay. We have winter. And unfortunately, I still can't see anything because the industry's, like, right there. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Not me to do that. Okay, yep, and unfortunately, the trees only get worse as the time goes on. So, alright, unfortunately, I guess I really need to get the wood chip hopper pack, honestly. Which, I guess if we look at Run8, why do I have this open twice? Oh, I have it open twice because of that. Okay, we don't need to do that. So many industries take the wood chip hoppers. It's only $10. I guess I could put some money to buy it. Maybe I should do. I don't know. I guess that if I buy something, this will be my next purchase. I'm saving up because as of right now, there's some very good games that are coming, and I want to stream them. One game is releasing on March 8th. I know that Company of Heroes just released, and Kerbal Space Station, and there's a couple others that are also releasing. And obviously with Fitzgerald releasing, too many good things are coming right now, and it's like, why? But anyways, So, all right. Well, with that said, I have one thing I'm going to do for certain, and we are going to expand this industry here. So this is called Southern something something something. Southern Gas and Chemicals. No, Southern. It's not called Southern. Southern Wood Suppliers Oglethorpe. Is that how you say that? Oglethorpe? I don't even know. All right. So let's have it. Let's change this to say that, and then we will edit the tracks. How long should I make this? I'm going to make it so that it can go all the way to the end there. And then, you know what I'll do? I'll continue expanding it so that it can go all the way to there. Yep, there we go. And so with that said, save that. Let's save that. Right now, it just takes the wood chip hoppers. 31 hours to service that. Should I put lumber cars here? I don't know if this place makes lumber. I mean, it would make sense. It's called Southern Wood Suppliers. Do they have a website by any chance? Perhaps they have a website. Loader was breaking down and slow. Okay. Well, these reviews are very helpful. I want to know what this place does. What do you do? You don't do anything. Do you have a website? No. Claim this business. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's try searching for it then. Company profile. Macon County, Georgia. Oh, we're near Macon. Walking Dead. All right. What? Okay, maybe if I go to images? Do they just make wood products, maybe? Maybe they just make wood products. What do you do? Southern Wood Suppliers. I don't know what you do. Okay, you don't do anything. Okay. Not helpful. Why do these places, not have websites? Okay, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what this place does so I can make it a realistic industry. Hello, Firefox, do you mind? Why Firefox not allow me to... Hello, Firefox? Thank you. Okay, for some reason Firefox wasn't letting me move that over. So maybe they just make wood products. On the treadmill at school, going the slowest speed in human history. You have a treadmill at your school. Our school didn't have a treadmill. The weight room in our school, the only reason I went in it was because in gym class freshman year, we had weight room days. And they don't have anything electronic in there. Huh, that's interesting. And you know what? The weight room in our school used to be the car shop. Way back when my grandma used to go there, way back in the 1950s and 60s. That used to be the shop for that. I don't know what they did in the shop, but that used to be shop class. And then I don't know when, but at some point they ended up changing it into the weight room. The garage door is still there, and it's very old. It's wooden. Funny thing happened. I don't know if it was when my grandma went to school. I think it might have been when my grandma went to school. A bunch of students from the shop class took the principal's car apart. And they took it to the roof of the building, and they reassembled it on the roof. I don't know. I heard that story from a couple different people. I don't know if my grandmother also told me that story, but I heard that story from a couple different people. That was way back in the 1970s. Yeah, weight rooms. I can't do physical stuff due to medical. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense. What are you? Is this place... Is this the shop, maybe? Why does Street View not exist here? Okay. This doesn't tell me what it does. Okay, what supplier? Find company research. Information directions. Hardwood chips. Yeah, but anyway, so I guess they reassembled the car on the roof of the school. Hello, can I access you? Hello, can I... No, I don't want to save this. How do I go to this website? Hardwood Chips is located in Oglethorpe as a supplier of wood chips. Is that all this place does? They just supply wood chips. Okay, I mean, that's a waste of... all right. I don't know if that story was true, but I mean, it was the 1960s and 70s. I don't know. I mean, to be honest, had it happened nowadays, I'm pretty sure that the principal that is at that high school probably would have laughed at it. He was that kind of guy. I don't know. Hey, Chris, welcome in. I don't know what the principal is like now, or excuse me, back in like the 1970s. I'm not sure what the head of the school is like. I don't exactly remember what happened, but some people talked about it. So there you go. There's the 1970s for you. People at my school reassembling their principal's car on the roof of the building. All right, so that is like that, and I guess we'll just leave it like that. So, sad Mateo, unfortunately, is going to have to just stay with the boxcars for a little bit. All right, cool. Yay, awesome. Now, third industry done. Let's put a check mark next to SWS, and we will continue. My goodness, Kara, is there a problem with your engine? That sounded a little bit weird. Okay, good. Check mark. So, there we go. Now we have all that done. I'm going to delete Ben because Ben is just an awful industry. Let's continue to A726. So, A726 is... the first industry is located near Upton, and that is ECA and EID. So I guess we will just work our way down. ECI. ECI. Okay, if I go to EID, it'll spawn me close to E... oh, maybe it won't. I think EIC is just over here, isn't it? Yes. No, that's PPG. PPG is right there and is also located near Upton. Where's EIC? I thought EIC was over here. I guess it's not. Okay, sorry. Mateo is geographically challenged. I don't know where things are half the time. Okay, there's EID. We're going to have to expand that industry. Here's ECA. Great. What does this industry take? East Coast Asphalt. You like to take ballast hoppers. Okay, and you produce loads. Ooh, nice. Okay, that's actually really cool. All right, so you take ballast hoppers. Good, good, good. Should we expand this? Yes, that is the first thing we're going to do. We're going to expand this industry, make it just a little bit bigger. East Coast Asphalt, Upton. I like that they also put the Upton there. And then what we will do is... I'm going to have to go back to my spam channel. I'm just going to have to keep doing this because I keep losing this from the clipboard. Lots of stone on the Fitz. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. All right, let's do that. And now that is all the outbound tags for that. Capacity of 2. Okay, that's good. Let's just save that real quick and let's expand this. So that looks good. I will expand it out to there. And then I will just expand it all the way out to... wow, why is that like that? Hello? Why do you do that? Was actually thinking of the full-size unit trains. That would be really cool. We don't really have many of those on the southeast. So I was thinking about that as well. Maybe ECA could be one of those industries. We'll have to see. I mean, okay, with this setting right here, let me just real quick save that. About how many cars can this take? Let's just put this into play here. So if I go to open hoppers, and we'll just get a bunch of CSX hoppers. Let's just see how many it takes. Was actually thinking lots of options indeed. Yeah, we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do with this. So 50. Let's just pretend 50. And let's just say it takes up the whole thing. Wow. Okay. Yeah, okay, so it takes about 50 to... I mean, I would say about 50 is a good number. All right, you know what? I'm going to write this down. My former principal at the middle school, now in high school, was really cool. Was really cool with me because my father used to work there as a teacher. Oh, nice. Resigned July of 2002. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I will just say that the heads of the middle school that I went to, they were all awful people. Borderline, I don't know if YouTube would like this word or Twitch, but borderline, think of a place with like iron bars and like guards. Because, okay, Mateo about to go on a rant here. So the one thing that they told us the most is about how much they're preparing us for high school and the adult world. And in reality, they did absolutely nothing to prepare us for high school or the adult world at all. Like, it's just some of the things that they did made no sense, where it's like, here, we're trying to prepare you. And it's like, wait a minute, wait a second. I'm not allowed to stand up from my seat at lunch and grab a napkin. And if I did, you would get sent to another room and have to eat by yourself, because that's how strict they were. And it's like, I'm sorry, but I didn't know. Last time I checked, when I went to go eat at a food court at the mall, I could stand up and go grab a napkin if I needed to, and I wouldn't get arrested. Last I checked, it wasn't illegal to stand up and grab napkins. So what is this about? You're trying to prepare us for the real world by basically, getting mad at us for standing up to simply grab a napkin? Like, yes, okay, I see. That used to always make us so mad. And I was an 8th grader when they started putting all these rules in, which meant that the next year I was going to start high school. And I started high school, and half the things that they were like, oh my gosh, they're going to hate, they hate this and this and this and this, and they're not going to like you doing this, this, and this. None of the teachers cared up there. None of the teachers cared. And it was a real change of pace, and I was like, it's great. It's great. The things that we got in trouble for down there, they're fine with up here. It's like, sorry, I don't mean to go on a rant, but I just remember that was like, it was really annoying. Anyways, okay, ECA is done. I could go on another rant about things that they did in the middle school that just made absolutely no sense. You can't even step into a cafeteria. Yeah, I will rant about one other thing that they did. And in the high school, when I was a sophomore, in English class, we used to have like these monthly like group meetings where our teacher would allow us to just kind of talk about things. And we could just talk about whatever we wanted to and start discussing things. And one of the things that I remember bringing up was in middle school, the lunch aides would sometimes get in trouble. Well, they wouldn't get in trouble. They would get mad at us, okay? And our teachers always stressed about how disrespectful some of the people in our grade were to the lunch people. But here's the thing. They would have us stay after the bell because some guy at the other end of the room was being a moron, right? And then guess what ends up happening? The bell ends up ringing for the next class, and our next teacher ends up getting mad at us because we stayed back and obeyed the lunch lady's orders. It's like, okay, you're upset because apparently we're being disrespectful to them. But then when we respect their authority and we show up late because they forced us to stay overtime, you end up yelling at us. It's like, excuse me, obvious, like, okay. And so often whenever they would keep us over, people would just end up sneaking away. And it's like, okay, if you want to get yelled at by your next teacher, stay here and obey their orders. It's like, oh, it made no sense. It was the most infuriating thing. It's like, oh, okay, but there you go. Rant over. Mateo, obviously, my middle school made no sense. Glad that's over. All right, ECA is done. Let's just get back into this and go to EID. That's the next industry. And we're going to have to expand this. Yes, college is next. No idea when I'm going to start it. You know what? If you want me to rant about something in high school, the way that some of those like teachers and the guidance counselors talked about college, that's a rant on its own. I couldn't finish that sentence because I sent it on accident. Oh, it's fine. I eat in a different room due to my special needs. The teacher there was really, really cool. Allowed us to use our phones and played games on the computer. It was an FSP room. Oh, that's really cool. So, oh my god, hold on. I'll be right back. All right, I will be right back in like 3 minutes. Enjoy the music. Hope this is the right song. Because I got to run something out to the mailbox real quick. We will continue the rant in a second. Sorry, that is not what I want to load up. I'm loading up my video editor now. Not what I want to load up. Anyways, we are going to continue here. We are at EID. Last I checked, I was ranting about lunch rooms and just how things made no sense. And I could continue, but let's go a little bit more positive. So this place is called EID, and I'm just going to save this because I don't remember if I saved it. EID. Esco Industries Douglas. This is EID, right? And it takes pellet hoppers, which I don't have either. Awesome. Wait a second. Did I do that one already? I did. ECA, right? That's the one I did. I don't think I'm going to college because after high school I'm going to work. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, totally. If you want to work for the railroad, most railroads will teach you how to do all that stuff. I would say go for it completely. EID. Right, okay, and then ECA was the one I worked on. Okay, good. So, figured that out. Although, I will say something. I graduated high school. This May will be 2 years since I graduated high school. And I will say I'm very happy I didn't start college after high school. Because I think right now I would be in a college I'm not happy at. I think I would have made some decisions, some expensive decisions that I just wouldn't be happy about. All right, so Esco Industries Douglas. I'm going to need to change the outbound tags. Also going to need to expand this a little bit, which I think... Let's just take a look at this one and see what it has. Esco Industries Douglas. Here we go. If I edit that, I can bring it out to there, or I can bring it this way. All right, I think I'll bring it out a little bit. I'm not going to bring it out that far. I mean, I guess I could bring it out this far. Yeah, you know what? I'll bring it out this far. Because I'm thinking about this and looking at it as like, maybe it's like a little transload facility, maybe. All right, let's go back to this, and let's edit that to have these outbound tags. Blam. There we go. Takes 24 hours to service this. Very good. And if we look at this, it does look like that now, so that is good. Let's see. I just want to take one final look at this. And it produces empties. Right. Okay. So, I mean, I don't really know. Can I find this place in real life? Esco Industries. Google Maps. Here we go. Esco Industries. Douglas, Georgia. It's in a road called Sinkhole Road. I wonder why it's called that. Does it still get serviced by the railroad? That almost looks like it might not get serviced by the railroad anymore. It's kind of gone. Although, look at how long that track is. I mean, I guess it's about as long as that one, but like... Okay. Huh. Interesting. Is there any way to get a closer look at this? Oh, look, there's a railroad crossing. There's an auto rack train right there. And there is, in fact, a little switch right there, but I don't think it goes anywhere. Because, I mean, just looking at that place, it looks a little, you know, unmaintained, if you will. So this was 2013 when that picture was taken. Is there any other pictures I can look at? Thomas Drive. Okay. Industry? Industry be right there. Huh. No idea what this place is. What is that? No, I think that's just a little shed right there. Interesting. You know, I had some ideas about seeing if there was like a short line railroad I could work for. There's not many around here. Then I was like, well, see, the thing is, I don't think I'd ever take railroading as a career. If I was to do anything railroading, I would do it alongside another career. Like, I'd probably volunteer for a, like maybe a whatchamacallit railroad. What do they call it? A heritage railway, excursion railway. That's the term I'm looking for, excursion railway. I don't know if I'd ever actually, like, work, you know, do it as a career. All right, so let's skip down to PPG, which is just here. And PPG looks pretty good. I don't think I'm going to do anything to change it. PPG, which should be MMA. What's MMA? Hold on. No idea. I saw MMA and I lost MMA. PPG. Here we go. Premium Peanut Growers Upton. Real quick, I just want to check something. Oh. Hold up. Make sure this train still doesn't have all of A732. Okay, that's important. Bostwick AI. Doesn't have any AI run through. That is important. All right, Bostwick, I'm going to have to take a look at that. We're only working on Fitzgerald today. Ooh, and it's 10:59, so I will have to end the stream very shortly. So this here is PPG. It takes boxcars as well as covered hoppers, loads the boxcars, empties the hoppers. So I assume that the way that this would work, if we just look at this, two covered hoppers, one boxcar. Obviously, the boxcar would go here and be loaded by this. Let's just see here. If I was to take a boxcar, let's just take one of the old FMC boxcars. And is there a way that I can put this so that it... I guess not. Oh, I just want to align it. There we go. Align it with the door, but the problem is... I mean, I guess it's fine. Is that how it would work in real life? I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, there we go. And then, ideally, you would put two hoppers right there. Something I might do with this. Let's just take a look at this. What is this place called? Premium Peanut Growers. Okay. Premium Peanut Growers, which should be down here. I am going to have to change some of that around. Premium Peanut Growers, you like boxcars. Let me go here. Let me go here. Copy that. Shablam and shablam. And then we will go to the covered hoppers, shablam, and I think that's really all I'm going to do. So I'm going to just save that real quick. And if I was to expand this, I could expand it to there, which is an idea to give us just a little bit more space. And you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. So let me save that, and there we go. Nice. So PPG is done. I will go over here. I am going to end the stream in about 5 minutes, and then I might be back later. We'll see. I will be back tomorrow with one stream with Akko. We're going to be playing, what is it? Project Zomboid? I need to find my spreadsheet. Here we go. Let's put a check mark next to PPG. And let's find RWG. So RWG is also near Upton, and then we will look for WFS. So RWG. La 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 la. QRS. Mateo, do you know your alphabet? Did you go to kindergarten? I did. All right, so that's RWG. I guess that's fine. So RWG, Giffin, Feed, and Seed, they like tankers and boxcars. Something I might do with this industry is extend it to this track here. Because, it seems like if we were to just take this, right? Like, just picture this with me. So let's just say that we have a couple cars here, right? 4 is probably not going to work. Let's not be so dramatic. 2 cars here, right? And then the tankers are serviced over here. This is just the way that I'm picturing this industry. Let's take the fancy ADMX tankers, right? That's just the way that I'm picturing this industry. So I don't know. You know what? How about we just search up this industry here? What is it called? What is your name? RW Giffin, Feed, and Seed. All right. Let's search this one up real quick. Feed, FERT. Here we go. Do you still get serviced by the railroad? I mean, based on this, I would say no. I mean, you can see where the tracks used to be. Let's just go to Street View and see what this looks like. Ah, it does. Okay. Although those are some very, very old cars. So seeing those cars would make me think maybe not. But then again, I mean, they're in nice condition. The name of the Hudson Line stops at Poughkeepsie. After that is Amtrak. Ooh, nice. Excuse me. I mean, looking at this, the tracks look like they're kind of maintained, you know? So, all right. Can I go back to, like, 2008? Okay. 2013. I mean, I gotta say, that place definitely looked a little bit better back in 2013. Okay, so I'm going to imply that this does still get serviced by the railroad. Google Earth makes it look awful, as you can see just here. Let me go down here and see what this has. Hello, railroad. Okay, there's a tanker train just there. 2008. Okay. Ah, look at that, tankers. So the last picture was in 2013. And, I mean, maybe it still services tankers? I mean, you can see the tankers just there. I don't know. What do you... Okay, so you like to empty the hoppers, and you also like to... Ah, okay. Well, you see, this is where having a little industry switcher would be really nice. Because imagine, right, you have the little industry right there. Obviously, this here is a dark siding, as you can see right there. It's got the hand switch. So that does imply that we can store cars here. So, you know, you store your cars here. The little industry switcher comes out, pulls them in, puts them here where they need to get serviced, pulls the tankers. Maybe it stores the tankers on the second track here. That opens up the idea to some new things. All right, well, with that said, here's what we're going to do. We are going to edit this industry. RW. Where is R? Giffin, feed, and seed. And what I will do is I will expand this industry to have that track just there. Metro North terminates at Poughkeepsie, Croton, Harmon, Hudson Line, Wassick, Southeast, North White Plains, Harlem Line, New Haven, Union Station, New Haven, State Street. Ah, that's cool. Southeast is only 30 minutes from you. Ooh, that's really cool. That's pretty cool. All right, with that said, let's save that. And we are going to edit this to have the proper outbound tags. Shablam, shablam. There we go. Let's save that. And that looks really good. So, you know what I think? I think that I'm probably not going to wait for the depot config. Because I'm already doing so much editing to this that I don't really see a reason to. We can just run like this and be perfectly fine. I might take the depot config just briefly to see it and, you know, see what they did differently. But I think I'll just keep this and we can run with it. But yeah, anyway, so that was RWG, and that is the last industry we're going to do for today because I actually got to take off.